Hello everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome back to another day trading recap video. So today, new change of background. I'm actually in a co-working space in Midtown. I'm going to try to be a little bit more quiet here so, people don't start looking over, but let's get right into it. We got, I'm up $500 today. Nice little green day here. Nothing too crazy. I could have got a lot more aggressive today, especially on STSS, and I kind of stopped trading this one a little bit too soon, and I even had one pretty big scare on it. So this is going to be a fun one to review. But yeah, nice little green day in the bag for sure. Now there is one thing I do want to say before we get started here, and that is in our day trading chat room. If you scroll up here a little bit, this morning it was like at 9:50. Tom says, I just had my biggest green day ever on STSS, which is freaking amazing. And I held through the core. I held core through there was a big breakout, so that was a really nice breakout. And then I said, don't forget to share the deets in the Wall of Glory chat room. So we're going to review this trade on how I traded it and also on how Tom traded it. I think this is phenomenal. He traded it quite a lot, and a lot of my trades look like this as well. But let's see here. My thesis was looking for the 2.6 breakout and possible run into the high. So we'll look at the chart in a second, see the 2.6 breakout. Let's see, 9 million float, recent IPO, blue sky setup. Yep, totally nice. So many check marks on this ticker for sure, especially the blue sky setup part. I took my position at 256 and would add into the dips and sell into the pops. So nice scalp trading on the way up on the front side, really, really nice. On these pullbacks, there was a lot of buyers holding the 1 minute dips to the 9 EMA and reclaiming topping tails, which showed me bulls were in control. Yeah, this ticker had a lot of volume and a lot of support, but every time it popped up, it oftentimes got whipped back into, sold back into. So there's a lot of these failed breakouts, which made it for me a little bit tricky to trade it, and I think that's why I stopped trading it a little bit too soon. Yeah, unfortunately, since the 1 minute was extended going to the pre-market highs, breakout, I was looking for a bigger pullback. Yeah, it was easy to miss, not get aggressive enough on this ticker. So I missed the last 35-cent extension from the high. Did capture some of the bigger dips. And then he says here, 135 isn't much for me. Some of you legends out there are making much more, but it's biggest day I've had to date, and it shows I'm on the right track. More bigger days to come. Thanks for all the support in the community. So I love that. I mean, this is what it's all about. I mean, when I first started trading, you'd have those $50 days, $60 days, $30 red day, so on and so forth. And it was just a slow, constant grind to the front side, or, hopefully your P&L to the front side. But that's really what it's all about. So really, really nice breakout here, pullback, another breakout, another pullback, breakout. This is where I stopped trading it, and it actually did another big move. So I was too conservative on this one. I didn't get nearly aggressive on this. I think a big reason for that is because today I was, from 7 to pretty much 9:30, there was just no really good trade. So I was kind of like getting a little bit lethargic, I think, looking at the charts and not really trading. So I kind of like threw in the towel a little bit too soon, even though it was right before one of the biggest moves. And then, once we break 9 EMA, this is usually when I stop trading it, but I stopped trading it a little bit earlier. But all over, man. Tom, amazing work here. I love to see it. So he's up 135 on the day, mostly on STSS. And, once you break those barriers and you're at a new P&L, you're at all-time highs, you're, new high on the day, and you're just ready to start sizing. This is like a really fun place to be with trading. You got to be careful. You don't want to get too overconfident, but this is just super awesome. So Tom, amazing work there, and I couldn't be more stoked for you. So I'll definitely review how I traded STSS. But before we do that, I do just want to quickly mention here, I logged in as a demo account to give you guys a little bit of example, because I had a few DMs and a few private messages that came in asking, how does this work? How can I get on a one-on-one call with you so we could explore the trading? It's really simple here. So I logged in as a demo account. All you have to do is go start your free trial. I always tell people to go to mentors, because here you can see all the mentors. But if you go to start your free trial, you'll go to this upgrade account. It's a free 7 days. Just sign up for the 7 days. There's no commitment, and you already guarantee a call with me. I'm doing this for 30 people in our community. That's all you have to do. Actually, no, fake news. There's one more step. Then after you sign up, all you have to do is get on a call or leave a comment on any one of my posts. So let's say, here's a portfolio, the day trading small cap portfolio. You can go to it, check out some trades or some posts. So here's a recent post, here's another post, and all you have to do is then comment on this post. Now, right now I don't have access to this, obviously, because I need to start the free trial, right? So once I have the free trial, I'll get access to this post. I'll leave a comment in that post, and boom, you're done. That's all it takes, and I will send you the link to schedule a call with me. So it's that simple. There's really nothing to it. I did just want to mention it one more time, just because I got a few DMs, not really people, not sure on how it works. Again, I laid it out here in the announcements tab as well. So go to Trade Journal, join, and then leave a comment. And that's it. And I'll let you guys know once the 30 spots are filled. But I'm going to keep promoting this until it is, because I want to learn the biggest barriers here of the community. I want to really get in a conversation with all you guys. I also want to get feedback on the new site, and I want to kickstart the fast track program. So all three of those things are my goals, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Grow all together during this springtime. Now let's keep going to the trade review. All right, so we'll start with the ticker I'm down on, so least profit, and then we'll start end with the most profit. Really, STSS is the main one I want to be talking about. But overall, the market was really nice today. So my swing trades investments are up nicely today, and it was just like a really strong day overall in the market. So it was. You would have thought maybe that would help the small caps a little bit, but always when the market is moving, I would say anytime more than like 1%, especially like over 1.5% to the upside or downside, eyes go off of small caps, and I think that's why trading small caps today was a little bit tricky. So let's go to PTPI. Here's the daily. Nothing really too interesting. Relative volume a little bit lighter than what it should be. Let's go to the 5-minute, and you'll see kind of a lower price stock. I'm not crazy about these. Had a spike here pre-market, sold off. I mean, this sell-off was really strong. Then another move here, and right here was actually really nice. And let me go back. I messed up trading this one. We eventually, right here at VWAP, we break above it, and this was a 5-minute breakout, having a perfect 1-minute pullback, and then it runs 20%. This was picture perfect, but I was at the time trading STSS, so that's why I didn't get this move. I came into PTPI a little bit late trading here and took a loss on it, and then it pops up again. I trade this 1-minute pullback, link for continuation. Again, I take a loss on it. Both times a very small loss, very small size. And then it does what I wanted. So I always had the right idea, but my timing was off. And it's because I was focused on a different ticker. And I always do my best when I'm only usually trading one, max 2 tickers. Today I traded way too many tickers. The focus was not so clear. Like I said, all pre-market, nothing was really happening. The market opened, a few things were happening, but nothing was like super great. Then at 9, I don't know, like 35, 9:40, things started clearing up a little bit. But I was still overall all over the place a little bit too much. But yeah, PTPI, I mean, I could have been up nicely today on that ticker if I just got a bit more aggressive and focused on that one purely. Let's go to AYTU. What do we got here? AYTU, neutral on this ticker. Daily chart, it's a disaster. It is a nice small cap though. Let's go to the I didn't want to update that one. Let's just zoom out here and see how this one behaved. So yeah, pre-market, this one popped up, really quick spike. This was pretty late, 8 a.m. and then it starts crawling slowly up here. I didn't actually notice this one till right in this area, and I thought we were going to break 1.25. It didn't happen. I just closed out of this one, took my scratch, and moved on. Nothing really too interesting. So you can see here, like, I'm just shooting blanks at this point because I'm just kind of like waiting for something to pop up. PMCB, so it was a real snooze fest this morning. It was a very slow pre-market. Again, light relative volume, big resistance, overall backside, not really too exciting. Biotech, 20 million shares outstanding, 42 million market cap. I don't know, was a catalyst over here, but it didn't really amount to much, so not really worth talking about. And the 1 minute, same situation, pops up really quickly here, but only like 30%, not really that great. I trade this move, I go for this move, both times very small size, just, getting my feet wet. Could have used a lot more volume, but I don't know. Ultimately, this ticker hit big resistance right at like 275 and just had a huge fake out and wasn't really worth trading. So you can see, like, I'm spinning my wheels here, just kind of waiting for something to really bite into. CASA from yesterday, CASA. This was kind of an interesting ticker. I'm up 127 on it, so it's like, yeah, it's okay. Nice big breakout yesterday, high relative volume, and then today's a really engulfing day. So yesterday was the engulfing day, so we're kind of stuck here, and I'm not really sure if we're going to break any new highs and low relative volume. So this ticker is not so interesting today at all. Yes, this was yesterday. If you want to check out that recap, that was really good. And then, but I gotta say, look at the 5 minute. We held our highs here really nicely, so that's what I liked about this ticker. And you know, when we started breaking $7 right here on the 5-minute, I was like, all right, let's, you know, step up to the plate. And I did, and I actually got this whole move right here, pretty much all of it. So this was a really good trade, but I only did 600 shares. So very, very small position size, unfortunately. So I wasn't able to walk away with big profits on it. But, you know, at this point, you know, I'm up like, I don't know, $200 or so. I'm like, well, it's a slow day, so I guess it's not that bad. And then STSS really gets a bit more interesting. So let's go. I'm up 320 on this one. And this was a recent IPO, blue sky setup, so everything was looking really good. Let's see here. Industry doesn't say on TOS, but I'm not going to look it up. 9 million shares and 24 million market cap. So this thing fits all buckets I'm usually looking for, between $2 and $7. I like this a lot. Has a catalyst. It's just recent IPO, so also let's see here, CEO and director to close stock purchases, so insider buying, really, really good. All beautiful things to see. Now, pre-market, it had a quick pop here, 85%, but I was even writing this in the Discord this morning. This ticker sold off 30% roughly from the highs, and it's, you know, trending below VWAP. That's not really a place you want to be. It's not very nice, so I was quite cautious. Now, when we had a nice 5-minute breakout here pre-market, I went for this move, but we weren't able to continue that breakout. I traded with small size, but it was actually a pretty decent win, like 10 cents a share. So it was like half a home run trade right there. But again, small size. And then eventually market opened, and this is when it got really exciting. Had a nice breakout, good 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback, and again, 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback. All these trades, I just didn't get that aggressive. Look at this, my size here. I mean, just a couple hundred shares at first, and I stepped up my game a little bit to 1,000. But you know, this is a 12% move. Really good volume here, 2 million. I don't know why I didn't gun it harder on this one. So this was a little bit disappointing on my end. I really wish I sized up heavy here. This was the time to do it. And if we just go back to Tom's trade, it was the Wall of Glory. Look at this. He was just really aggressive, constantly trading this one. This is really, really nice. And then he traded this one all the way back down to VWAP. Now, I ended up right here. I should have been sizing here like no tomorrow. This was a great, let me zoom in a little bit more. What are we at? So here's VWAP. VWAP breakout, and then we're having that, you know, pullback. Here's the 1-minute pullback, really, really nice. This move was a little sketchy. I thought this was kind of sketchy, but then we get that 5-minute breakout right here, and a perfect 1-minute pullback entry, and I didn't enter it. I don't know why. This is like a textbook perfect move, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt. And then it just rips. I mean, it rips from the low here, 30%. This is so nice. I didn't get any of that, so that was really disappointing. I went for this pullback. Luckily, I actually walked away green on this one. I was actually quite red on it for a little bit, and then it gets choppy, and volume was fading off, and that's why I didn't trade anything in this area. At this point, it was nasty, and then it broke VWAP, or the 9 EMA, broke the front side trend, and that's why I was done with this ticker. I didn't look back. And yeah, volume's been fading ever since. So that's why I didn't trade any of this. To me, this area is just nonsense. But yeah, there was definitely good opportunity, and I'm definitely a bit disappointed that I didn't get more aggressive on STSS. So, you know, good work, or great work, honestly, Tom, for you know, getting aggressive on this whole thing. Obviously, my size is bigger than Tom's, and that's why I made more. But you know, ultimately, I really snoozed on this one. I think he did much better trading on it than I did. So yeah, that's everything in my recap video. Again, guys, definitely check out the mentors page. Start your free trial. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to write me, and I'm going to start getting on calls with people. I think this week I need to, I'm still setting up the link I'm going to be sending to you, so anyone already left a comment, stay tuned for that, and then you can schedule a call with me whatever time fits best for you. I already have all the time slots laid out. All right, guys, that's all for this. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Consider subscribing if you're new. Don't forget, newt, and like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.